Hello and welcome to Waiheke Island. If you don't know, my name is Amy and I'm from Wales.
And I'm Alex and I'm from Ukraine.
And we travel the world full time while working remotely, hopping from country to country every week. It was supposed to only last for 1 year, but we've extended it a bit. So
Took a little break, came back,
and we'll be posting some more videos whenever we can. This is a little island off the coast of Auckland, New Zealand. We took a little ferry to get here.
There are two ferries you can take. One is called the Island Ferry. The other one is called the Fuller's Ferry. I recommend the Island Ferry because you are guaranteed a seat. The Fuller's Ferry, it is walk-on, like first come, first served. And they recommend getting there like 45 to 60 minutes beforehand. We got there like 7 minutes beforehand for the Island Ferry. The price is about the same, so I'd recommend taking that. And it seems like it's fewer people too, so a little bit like nicer as well.
So we have a 1-day tour on this island. It is a winery tour. We're going to go to 4 wineries and see a little bit of the island. And we booked this tour on
Viator.
I
wanted to book it directly on the website of the company, but the cancellation policy was much more flexible on Viator, so I went with them. But you can book this tour. It's Waiheke Wine Tours, if I'm not mistaken, directly on their website.
And we're not sponsored by Viator. I'm just telling you all the information. We're not sponsored by anybody.
That's true. Not yet.
Look how incredible this view is. We just got off of the ferry and now we're waiting to be picked up by the bus. When you get dropped off at the pier, there is a bus that takes you to the main town, which is like an 8-minute drive or like a 20-minute walk. We would do that, but we don't want to miss the bus that's coming to take us to the wineries. But just so you know, is it free?
The bus? No, it's not.
Oh.
But it's like a public bus, so it's not like that expensive. I don't know how much it is, but it's not very.
Okay. So we're just walking around and looking at the beautiful scenery, beautiful hills, water, boats, until the bus gets here, which I see it.
Oh, there's our bus, yeah.
Our bus is here, so we're gonna go to that.
You can, once you get to the pier, there are car rentals and there are bike rentals. So if you do want to, go your own way, you do have that option right when you get on the pier as well.
Alex is asking how much the bus is for you guys. Please hold. What did you find out?
So you can go on the buses just like with your own credit card. It is $4 New Zealand dollars, which at the time of this recording is about $2.50 for a one-way trip. Or if you get their AT Hop card, which is like a tap and card that you reload, then it's $2.80 per trip, which is about $150 US dollars.
Also, just want to reassure you that while this video is of Waiheke Island, we will also be making a Auckland, New Zealand video as well. Don't worry, just stay tuned and maybe subscribe so you don't miss that one.
We know that you guys were concerned.
Yeah, I know that you were fretting over there. Time to board. We just met our tour guide. Her name is Debbie, so that will be who is showing us around today. Our first stop is the Bay Vineyards, and it is stunning. Our first sample is a Chardonnay.
So this one has 2 hours of skin contact. So Pinot Noir, that's a black variety, but the juice is white. So to obtain the color, that's from the maceration of the skin. The skin will give the color to the juice. So that's after a few minutes, few hours, you can obtain the rosé color. For this one, that's 2 hours of skin contact.
Next up is a Pinot Rosé that Alex says is very good, and he usually hates whites and rosés. So. And the final tasting is a Syrah.
Which is the most common grape on Waiheke Island.
Yeah, that's the most common grape on Waiheke Island. All right, now we are heading to the owner's wine library. I am not sure what that means, but let's take a peek. Wow, this is cool. I feel like you could have a meeting in this room. Wow, that's fascinating.
Gives you a very good idea of just how small and how boutique the wineries on this island are. So this is everything that Cable Bay is aging as far as their red wine goes. So yeah, grand scheme of the wine industry, extremely small, extremely boutique. You're talking, on a good year, 30, maybe 35,000 bottles, which, yeah, is absolutely nothing. Then in here, this is Lucas, the owner's private wine library of all of the Cable Bay vintages ever produced, so at least the ones that you can age in here anyway. So Cable Bay established in 1998, which made the first vintage, the 2002 Chardonnay that you see up there in the top left. Now, not one I've tried, unfortunately, but I do know Lucas was down here doing a private wine tasting. It was offered $1,000 a bottle and turned them down. So, some of the value of some of the wine in the wine library, and yeah, explains why that door is locked.
We unfortunately can't buy any, but if you do want to buy wine from here, you get $12 off from 2 bottles when you're having a tasting. Could we buy it? Could we bring it in our suitcase?
Oh, I mean, like if you wanted to buy it and like, drink it in your hotel or something. But...
Oh yeah, I guess we could always drink it. But sorry, I'm not thinking clearly because 3 tastings of wine, and here I am. I don't know what day it is. I actually don't know what day it is.
It's a Wednesday.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
But Tuesday for...
Yeah, we're in the future. Also, if I'm not recording that much, it's because we met a wonderful friend who's now my friend. Her name's Francesca. Bye. Look at the view from this winery. It's absolutely stunning. I wish we could stay longer here, but they're gonna make us go on the bus soon. Oops. So pretty.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where the brand is.
This is this view. There's some, oh, you can see the grapes over there on the hill. Can you imagine living in one of those homes? Oh my goodness.
Does look very well. Just the house up there on that hill.
Yeah, we think that New Zealand and that this island as well, well, I guess Auckland and this island, and probably all of New Zealand, we haven't been there, but I'm gonna guess, look a lot like Wales. That's our personal opinion. It's like sunny Wales in the UK. Alrighty, back on the bus and to our next winery stop. Stop number 2 is Batch Winery, and this winery is run by Canadians. Wow, the view here might be better than the view at the last place, which I did not think was possible. But this is where we're gonna have lunch today. So pretty.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It is quite.
It's sharp.
Yeah. We have lunch here, and I got the fish, and we're still waiting on Alex's. Okay, we're leaving this winery, and we're heading to the next one. Food was good, but overpriced, and yeah, nothing else to report. Our third stop is Stonyridge Winery, and it looks like something out of Hobbiton, which I think we're doing on Friday. But wow, that's so pretty. This winery is beautiful, and I just want to point out real quick that there are a bunch of cork trees on the property. So this is like a spongy type trunk that they make the wine bottles corks out of, and the cork trees are all over the property. It's really cool, and the property is absolutely beautiful. I forgot to mention, at the other property, there was no wine tasting. It was just lunch, which was a little sad, not gonna lie. We did buy a bottle of rosé, which was good, but no wine tastings that were included in the tour. So just lunch, like I said, it was good, but a little overpriced.
Thank you. Apart from it's the alcoholiness. The higher the alcohol content, that reminds you of something that you had before.
Each winery and vineyard that we go to is like more beautiful of scenery, more beautiful than the next, than the last. Alex is gonna go walking down a vineyard. We tried 3 different wines here. One was a white, one was a rosé, and one was a red. I forgot what they were. What were they?
Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and a Pinot Rosé.
Okay, yes. It was a Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir, and a Pinot Rosé. And the Pinot Rosé was the best. And I did not like the Chardonnay or the Pinot Noir. But I can't say that very loudly because apparently these are very expensive, very exclusive wines. But I did not rate them. But the Pinot Rosé was really good. And the scenery here at this vineyard is absolutely stunning. Like just I showed like the house with like the vines growing over it at the front. Just absolutely beautiful. We only have 3 minutes before our bus leaves this spot, which is so sad because I would love to sit here and take in the scenery, but we have to go to our last stop.
Apparently we're stopping at a beach.
Oh, yeah. Actually, apparently we're stopping at a beach, and then we're stopping at our last vineyard. So let's see what this beach is all about.
Yeah, goodbye. How you guys getting on?
I got a call from Alex saying he was stuck in the men's toilet, and so I just had to go grab someone, and the guy grabbed a knife to go in and try to help him. I guess the lock is broken. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see if Alex gets out. I actually probably should go tell our tour group to wait for us. While I wait, here's the beautiful view from the tasting room. Oh, here he is. Hi. What happened?
It just like, it wouldn't unlatch for some reason. So anyway, like the lock was kind of funky, and so I wasn't able to like unlatch it. So he had to like...
He got a knife.
Yeah, he like had to like essentially pry it open.
Yeah, he went in there and tried to get you out, and then he was like, I'm gonna go grab a knife.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Okay, let's go back to the bus.
I'm going to probably end up being 5 minutes late to the next vineyard, but that's all good because I'm good at that. And they trust me, they're used to it with me. So we're going to quickly swing past Onetangi Beach, because if you come to Waiheke Island, you have to go to Onetangi Beach. And normally if I had more time, I would show you this amazing Kiwi invention, not Australian, Kiwi. That's a boat that has wheels that you just sit in the boat, so you come out of your house, you jump into your boat, you sit in your boat, and the boat drives along the road, down onto the sand, and into the water it goes. Christmas tree, quite unusual, it's still flowering now, because that should be flowering the start of November, and if we get it at the start of November, it means we're going to get a super long, hot, dry summer.
This is the view from our final stop, which is Mudbrick Vineyard.
Feel free as well if you want to take a glass. This is really, we basically find ourselves comparing this glass to water. We mean that in the best possible way, with how smooth easy drinking it is. It's super light and fruity, but with a nice kind of dry finish. Just as easy to drink as water. A great one to get started with. So as you can see, the vines over there, I think it's Syrah. And recently they've got big enough and juicy enough to kind of become edible for the birds. So we've had to put nets all over them to stop the birds from eating them. We're obviously an island full of birds. There's a constant battle with the wildlife here. It's quite like what people kind of come here to kind of eat strawberries. It smells like kind of raspberries, summer fruits. If any of you've been to Wimbledon, had kind of like strawberries and cream.
So we are now on the ferry back from our wine tour. I did enjoy it. I was hoping for a little bit more commentary on the island itself, which reading reviews, I thought I'd get a little bit more of that. But that aside, the wines were very good. I'm not a white wine person, but honestly, the white wines and the rosés here on this island, and I assume in New Zealand as a whole, are very good. I will admit that. We got to try different whites and rosés and reds, which was a nice kind of blend of different types of wines. Whatever wine you like, you'll have the option to try it, and I encourage you to try them all. Of the wine tours that were available, that I found at least, which were a few, this was the cheaper one. Did not include lunch, so we did have to pay for lunch, but it was delicious. A little bit pricey, but not terribly so, and it tasted very good. So we were a little bit rushed at times, moving from one spot to another, because they try to hit a lot of different spots. But that being said, the views were great. The scenery was great. Just a good day to spend trying out New Zealand wines. Weather was phenomenal. Yeah, come to Waiheke Island.
Really quickly, we are going to mention how long this ferry journey takes. It's advertised as 45 to 50 minutes, but realistically only is like 35 to 40 minutes. So it doesn't take that long. And I highly recommend you doing a day trip from Auckland if you are here and need something to do on a day. It's very quick to get to the island, and the island is absolutely stunning. Also, there is free Wi-Fi on the ferry. It's fast, it's reliable. I wouldn't do like a business call on it, but of the 3 wineries, did you have a favorite?
Second to last one. The one that had
Stonyridge.
Stonyridge. Yeah.
Stonyridge was gorgeous.
Yes.
Probably the prettiest one. Yeah, I would agree. We were super rushed at each winery. Stonyridge was definitely the most beautiful. The best wines was the first one.
I liked the wines at the third one the best.
Mudbrick was the last one.
Yeah. The views from that one were
We
really
did buy a
nice.
t-shirt from Mudbrick, which we really
The
liked.
views were really cool from Mudbrick.
The views from all of them were really good though. So anyway, like Alex said, we're going to head back to Auckland now, and we will make an Auckland video, so don't worry. But this is the end of this video, and we thank you so much for watching. We hope that you come to Waiheke Island and that you enjoy all the wineries and everything else the island has to offer, and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye! Well, maybe we'll look that up, maybe we won't. It just depends how tired I am when I edit this. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can think so. Also, I got Invisalign. That's new. If you're like actually someone who watches every week and you're like, what's on Amy's teeth? I got Invisalign.
Why is she talking like that?
Yeah. Also, if you're like, that's weird, she has straight teeth. I know. It was just to like move a couple. Anyway, you don't care. Let's get back to the tour. You want to walk up the stairs? That'll be a cool shot. You say, oh, there's grapes.
Yeah.